Every photograph is a time machine, but these rare shots don't just show history, they let you feel it. From moments of triumph to scenes that will shock you, each picture tells a story you won't believe. This is Times Square in 1947, a bustling post-war New York alive with neon signs, jazz music, and endless energy. Street performers and musicians entertain crowds under the glow of Pepsi and whiskey billboards, capturing the vibrant heartbeat of the city that never sleeps. Captured during World War II around 1944 or 1945, this powerful moment shows two African-American soldiers sending a message straight to the enemy. They called these shells Easter eggs for Hitler, a mix of humor and defiance in the face of war. This striking 1942 photograph shows Sergeant George Cambler training at Fort Belvoir, Virginia. Wearing a gas mask and moving through a thick smokescreen, he's preparing for the harsh realities of World War II combat. Captured on July 8, 1942, in Port Washington, New York, women hand-paint vivid World War II propaganda posters, spreading urgent messages like, "Our danger is real," to rally the home front. Circa 1946, jazz legend Louis Armstrong, trumpet in hand, takes a quiet moment in his dressing room to practice, perfecting the sound that would change music forever. Circa 1935, the Golden Gate Bridge begins to take shape. Towering over the San Francisco Bay, its iconic pillars rise skyward, marking the early stages of one of the world's most famous engineering marvels. Early 1900s, Broadway in Saratoga Springs, New York, right outside the Grand United States Hotel. Elegant strolls, horse-drawn carriages, and tree-lined walks paint a picture of a golden age in American leisure. Early 1900s, Broadway in Saratoga Springs, New York, right outside the Grand United States Hotel. Elegant strolls, horse-drawn carriages, and tree-lined walks paint a picture of a golden age in American leisure. 1921, theoretical physicist Albert Einstein stands before a chalkboard, captured at the height of his groundbreaking work in science. Just 2 years earlier, his theory of general relativity had been confirmed, forever changing our understanding of the universe. 1919, a remarkable meeting between two icons. Helen Keller, the trailblazing author and activist, greets Charlie Chaplin, the silent film legend, with a warm touch. Two worlds, one of soundless determination, the other of wordless comedy, crossing paths in history. Paris, mid-20th century. A slice of everyday life. A woman strolls through the quiet streets, balancing a towering baguette in one hand and bottles of wine in the other. No rush, no plastic bags, just the timeless charm of a French morning errand. Stepping into a grocery store in 1945 was a very different experience. Here, a well-dressed mother shops with her young son, basket in hand. No self-checkouts, no plastic bags, just a slower, more personal pace to everyday errands. When even grocery shopping had a touch of elegance. In 1924, this young woman was a true traffic stopper, not just for her style, but for her ride. Cruising down the street in a tiny novelty car, she draws smiles and stares from drivers all around. A perfect snapshot of the fun and flair of the Roaring '20s. In 1935, innovation met music in the most unique way, a piano designed for people confined to bed rest. This clever invention let patients play without ever leaving their beds, proving that the love of music knows no bounds. In 1935, innovation met music in the most unique way, a piano designed for people confined to bed rest. This clever invention let patients play without ever leaving their beds, proving that the love of music knows no bounds. Back in the 1920s, a trip to the dentist wasn't always an option. In many homes, dental care looked like this: a family member, a steady hand, and a pair of pliers. Pain relief? Often just bravery and a quick pull. This is Jack Earl, one of the tallest men in history, standing at a staggering 8 feet 6 inches. Seen here, enjoying a drink and a cigar in the 1930s, Jack's towering presence made him a Guinness World Record holder and a legend of his time. High above the streets, without a safety net, this daring performer skips rope on a tiny platform, hundreds of feet in the air. It's the kind of fearless stunt from the mid-20th century that would make your palms sweat just watching it. December 5th, 1933. Prohibition ends and Americans waste no time celebrating. Bars across the country fill with laughter, music, and the clinking of glasses as legal beer flows for the first time in 13 years. Meet Albert Wolson, the last known survivor of the American Civil War. Living until 1956, he carried the memories of a nation's most defining conflict into the modern era, bridging a gap between history books and living memory. This is the USS Langley, America's very first aircraft carrier. Commissioned in 1922, it marked the dawn of naval aviation, transforming how the U.S. Navy would project power across the seas. Believe it or not, the Titanic wasn't just luxury cabins and dining halls. It had a full gym on board. Here's the ship's rowing machine in action, giving passengers a workout in style back in 1912. It's 1930, and this stunning shot captures a plane soaring over the old city of Baghdad, a rare glimpse of the historic city from above. Nearly a century ago, meet Stefan Bobrowski, famously known as Lionel the Lion-Faced Man. He had a rare condition called hypertrichosis, which caused hair to grow up to 8 inches long all over his body, including his face. During World War II's Battle of Britain, cows were painted with bold white stripes. Why? To make them visible to drivers during nightly blackouts, preventing accidents in the dark. This is the inside of the White House during its massive reconstruction in the late 1940s. The walls stood, but the interior was completely gutted and rebuilt from the ground up. This photo shows the aftermath of the 1906 San Francisco earthquake, the deadliest in U.S. history, killing over 3,000 people. The ground split open along the San Andreas Fault, leaving scars like this across the city. This is the Home Insurance Building in Chicago, the world's first skyscraper. Built in 1885, it stood 10 stories tall and forever changed the skyline, proving that cities could grow upward, not just outward. This is Ahmet Ali Çeliktin, often regarded as one of the very first black pilots in history, and possibly the very first. His legacy broke barriers in the skies long before it was common to see diversity in aviation. Believe it or not, Fiat once built cars in a factory that had a fully functional test track right on the roof. So fresh off the assembly line, they went straight to the asphalt above. In 1903, Edward Llewellyn, seen here on the left, made history by reeling in the largest sea bass ever caught off the coast of Catalina Island, setting a world record that stunned fishermen everywhere. Here's downtown Manhattan as seen from the Empire State Building in 1931, the very year this iconic skyscraper first opened its doors. Step back to the 1910s. This is what a college student's dorm room looked like over a century ago, complete with postcards, pictures, and personal touches covering every inch of the walls. Back in the day, this was considered state-of-the-art protection, a full wire armor suit worn by golf course workers tasked with retrieving range balls, keeping them safe from any stray shots. On its 50th anniversary, the Golden Gate Bridge became a river of people. More than 300,000 visitors packed the span from end to end, walking across one of the most iconic landmarks in the world. For a brief moment, the bridge wasn't just a roadway, it was a celebration in motion. In the 1930s, a giant safety net under the Golden Gate Bridge saved 19 workers, earning them a spot in the Halfway to Hell Club. Rare history like this? Like and subscribe for more.